Alright. We are back with more Zula Ilath-Pal. Gonna leave our dog here. A little undead doggy. Just like how we're undead. Where Zula is. Back to Windhelm. Got them Thieves Guild shenanigans to do. I don't need my merchant clothes on at this point. What does the odd amulet do again? Guess I do need my merchant clothes back on.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Need something?
Greetings!
Take a look.
5,500.
Good day.
Does this take me... Do I need to take this off? No? Okay. This takes me back.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Love how that spell actually stops me from taking sun damage. Don't think that was the intention at all by whoever created this spell mod.
Assorted wares and tools you just
I
can't
have a
live
little of
without.
everything for
Come
sale.
and see for
Come,
yourself.
see for yourself.
You know about Talos? Take a look. Blessings of Talos be upon you.
Hello?
Yes, can I help you with something? Fiotli. Fiotle, where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. Tragedy, to be certain. How dare you? You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing. Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, discuss it like two rational people. Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed. It's a guild of Ultima Thieves. They call themselves the Somerset Shadows. Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
No, Linway prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linway moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me. If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild. I'm one of the best fences in Skyrim. Linway is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain. I'm sorry I misled you. Return when this is over and we'll talk about my involvement in the Thieves Guild.
Let's see if those were all added as active. No. Okay, so those are some things we can do once we come back up. We probably should do that before, yeah, we should do this before going up to Winterhold. We can really go up to Winterhold whenever. But, man, back on top, there we go.
Cookware, knives, and other goods from home, all at reasonable prices.
Ah, you're back. I'll wait here.
Let's wait for XVA synth to work.
Looks like there's a rival thieves guild operating nearby. We have been hired to kill the thieves. Any questions?
hired to kill thieves, you say? By whom and for what grievance? I will not be the cudgel for another den of cutpurses settling scores. If these are bandits preying on honest folk, I'll stand with you. If it's guild on guild bloodletting, I'll not be party to it.
I have several. Who hired us, specifically, and what evidence do they have beyond rumor that this rival guild is responsible for harm to civilians? What are the engagement tomes, kill on sight, or capture for questioning? And do they have a ledger seal, or mark we can use to distinguish targets from bystanders?
Tell me where they're operating and what they've taken. If they're shaking down Windhelm's fishmongers or cutting purses at the docks, we'll bring them in alive first and see who pays them. If they draw steel on us, I won't hesitate, but I won't cut down some hungry whelp for a loaf.
It's a group of Altmers calling themselves the Somerset Shadow. They stole an heirloom from the grave of a young lady. She was a member of the Cruel Sea family, I believe. It was that family that has hired us.
Brave robbing powers. If they pull the trinket from a child's cairn, they'll answer for it. I'm no love for gangs styling themselves clever while they prey on the dead. We take them down, but I want one breathing to name who sent them and where they fenced their spoils. Point me to their haunt, and I'll drag the ringleader to the cruel seas myself.
Understood. I want the heirloom's description, any family marks, and the exact burial plot so I can verify provenance on recovery. Also, names or features the Cruel Seas gave us, accents, tattoos, a seal, anything that distinguishes Somerset Shadow members from Dockside Altmer who don't deserve to be caught in this. My plan. I'll set a soft perimeter ward and a trip veil to steer them into a quiet corner. And Joel collars the lead alive. I bind hands and tongues if they get noisy. We catalog the heirloom on the spot and escort it home under witness. If they cast or run, I'll freeze knees first and keep them breathing unless they force our hand. Any objection to that cadence?
About this?
one objection. They aren't operating out of Windhelm directly. They've taken over the Uttering Hills cave to the southwest. Also, the fence is the Altmer lady in Windhelm Nariane. She told me their base of operation.
Uttering Hills then. Good. That keeps civilians clear. We move at dusk, take the right-hand ledge above the entry, and listen before we strike. If Noriane pointed us there, she's either frightened enough to talk or buying herself favor. After we clear the cave, I'll pay her a visit and make sure she isn't moving grave goods again.
Cave rules applied. I'll set a thin ward at the mouth to catch runners in a frost snare 10 paces in. We announce ourselves only if the heirloom is in sight. Otherwise, we take them quiet, knees risk them questions. I want a clean description of the item before we go. If it bears cruelty etching or family not, I'll log it and seal it in a sack with chalk marks, so no one swaps it on the walk back. Any Altmer we meet outside the cave stay out of this unless they brandish steel or flash the gang's mark.
Sounds good. I have another issue. Early today, I hid in the abandoned house here in Windhelm to avoid the sun. I ended up getting jumped by the Morag. Tong, they did have a writ, but it does not state why or what I did to deserve such. There are, of course, many valid reasons to issue a writ of execution against me.
The Morag Tong don't need to explain themselves on paper. Only name and seal. But writ or not, they don't get to spill blood in Windhelm's valleys and call it honor. Show me the writ. We'll read the name, the patron, the seal, and where it was issued. If it's old, forged, or paid by some coward hiding behind gold, I'll treat the next tongue blade that comes for you as a common murderer. If it's fresh and true, we still don't hand you over to knives in the dark. We harden your root, fruit out their lookout, and make it costly to try again.
Let me see the writ under light. I'll check the paper ink blend, and seal cuts, then compare the calligraphy to known tongue clerks from Bruma and Gideon. Jezergo kept trubbings, and I have 3 in my satchel. If it's authentic,
Gideon?
we assume they've placed an anchor here. A watcher, a quartermaster, or a safe room. My proposal: tonight we vary your pattern. Use a decoy cloak for you, and I lay a soft ward Laris around to likely approaches, the graveyard lane, and the dock stairs. If someone trips it, Mjal colors them alive, and I bind their tongue long enough to learn who purchased
That's
the writ
in
and
Black
whether they're going
Marsh.
to press it in Skyrim or drag you south.
Wonder why it decided to mention a Black Marsh place.
Interesting, very interesting.
No seal, no signature. And let me look up writs of execution.
The writ justers my name and states that this is a lawful execution. It has the seal of the Morag tongue. Such documents are legal in Skyrim. By Morrowind, they could have bases anywhere near the border. We'll just need to be careful.
Careful, yes, but not cowed. In Skyrim, a foreign writ holds no sway. If they come again, they answer to steel and the Jarl's peace like any other killer. For tonight, you keep to lit streets and within arm's reach. I'll walk the outside line and watch the roofs. If I see a shadow post up twice, I'll drag them down for a word. And if they try to corner you in another abandoned house, we make an example and spread the word that Windhelm isn't their hunting ground.
Agreed. I'll mark the writ seal for our file, but we treat it as noise, not law. My plan for the next 3 days. You do not walk the same route twice. We rotate cloaks and tempo. I keep a tattered veil on you that breaks if you're separated, and I will see to false drop points near the steeples, and the Nuneses to flush any watchers.
I really do appreciate how much you took care. But I did kill the two that jumped me. Do not forget I am Dragonborn, even despite that I am a powerful mage
I
trained
know
by
you
the
are having
Telvanni and
fun
Skyrim's
standing
best
around
mages.
out
Beyond
here,
that, well, you do know
but
my darker
I'm
powers.
freezing my
Let's
behind
just say
off.
after fighting the assassins, I was not hungry.
I haven't forgotten what you are or what you can do. I bled beside you enough to know. But even wolves run in a pack for a reason. Let us shoulder the watch so you don't have to sleep with a dagger in your pump every hour. You keep your edge for the real fight.
Your strength is not in question. Predictability is. Assassins don't test your power. They test your patterns, your pride, and your fatigue. So we trim the easy risks and keep you fed on victories, not ambushes. Tonight we keep to the plan. Varied routes light on your left, my ward on your right. And tomorrow we take Uttering Hills and retrieve the Cruel Sea heirloom. If a taunt spotter shows his whiskers before then,
so
Emjol will
pretty,
have him
if
by
you
the
do not
ankles and
mind
I'll
the
have his
freezing
tongue
ocean
sealed long enough
breeze.
to name his patron.
That was a good conversation.
We are called to battle once more. Let us feast then.
What in the...
I need to look at the Umbra quest, see if I'm missing something. This oh, the alteration shrine.
Is someone there? Did you hear something? Someone there? You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
I want them to fight each other. Oh, they are.
Show me. Already lost. Come on. Oh no, you don't. Just a scratch. Taking your last breath.
The whites take you!
There's no escape. You don't have a chance. This ends now.
That's the last of them.
Unfortunate turn of events. But then,
Let's wait for the save. When I need to remember what I need to do for dealing with Daedra. That's such a good mod, but it's just so annoying that it doesn't use the journal system, and I respect the guy for not doing that, but it just makes it so much harder to keep track, especially with all the other stuff. Like, I'd have to just basically sit down at some point and be like, okay, we're just doing these quests. Nothing else.
Hey, don't do that. Mead, mead, mead. Kill him to get some beer every now and then. Stupid bees, their stupid honey.
I'm on your side!
Is someone there?
I was hoping they'd be fighting each other.
What was that? Over here! Show me what you got!
And now we speak in violence, the most honest tongue.
This ends now!
It seems trouble has found us.
You've already lost!
Oh, that didn't get anybody else from inside.
Let us continue onwards.
You don't have a chance! There's no escape!
Nope, they are fighting each other.
love illusion spells. All I had to insert into their mind was that they were gonna be killed on the next job so everyone else would get a bigger cut. That simple fear has caused the entire gang to turn on each other.
Hold position, Archmage. Let them thin themselves, but we need one tongue left that can still speak. Anjal, on my count, we take the left passage quiet, snare the first runner, and I'll bind his temper before he sees us.
A clean capture, then crush the rest if they charge. I'll take the knee of the loudest braggart, and you net his hands.
And no more pushes, Zula. Your story has done enough work. If you layered another fear in there, you'll stampede them into the dark and we'll be chasing ghosts instead of names.
I want Nurien's route, the fence mark, and who pays them to lift graves. We spare the first one who gives all three, the rest lay down where they sleep.
Hear that crack 3 beats down the tunnel. The left arguing over purse, one on the right choking on the smoke.
Keep your guard up.
Anything good?
Yes. Actually, everything.
That was pathetic. It didn't even do anything. Huh?
Oh, I still have the scalpel equipped.
Found the heirloom, a pretty little locket. If you don't mind, I'll be looting the bodies.
Take what you must, but keep your wits about you. Thieves love their parting gifts in trip pouches and needle sheaths. I'll clear the side cots and check for a ledger or route map.
Lock it first to the satchel, left pocket sealed. I want clean chain of custody when we hand it back to the Cruelseas. And leave Lynn was set intact a moment. Let me mark its weave before you strip it down. If it hums like I expect, we bag it and catalog the tells before anyone tries it on.
A pity none yielded, but your fair seat did the cutting for us. We'll make do with that. There comes. Norien still in Windhelm, by your word. We speak to her at first light on our terms.
I'm writing down what we can prove.
Victory will be
What an
mine!
ugly banner. I'm going to burn it.
One breath, Zula. If that cloth's been dressed with oil to keep the colors bright, you'll light the rafters and our notes with it. Let me cut the sigil free for the ledger, then you can burn the rest outside on bare rock where the smoke won't choke us.
I take your trophy, but not in here. We'll make a small pyre at the mouth of the cave and watch it die proper. I'll douse the edges in snowmelt so it doesn't run to the brush. Keep searching the trunks, blades, coins, and any mark that ties them to a buyer.
Too late, I think that's everything. Let's head back to Windhelm.
Then we move. Pack light and keep your wood low until we're past the mills. I'll take point. You shadow the right wall, then if any friend of Lynn we fancies revenge, Grimsever will answer.
Lockett sealed, Lynn was set back, and I've logged the star mark. On the road back, no fires, no boasting, and no new errands. In Windhelm we return the heirloom first, then we have a quiet word with Noreen. The light face hard questions, and a clean exit if she twitches.
I had to take my medication. All right. Oh, we got to save.
When I was a child, my village was burned to the ground by bandits. Do you know I actually saw one laugh as he ran my brother through?
This person.
Is there something I can do for you?
Neat.
What was that?
I will never back away from a challenge. Why? Why do they continue to throw themselves at us?
You're as good as
We got two Umbras now.
Enjoy this.
You can't beat me.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Enjoy your last breath.
Take that!
I'll see you in pieces.
Your fate is sealed.
Die, damn you! Let's get this over with! Die, damn! Why won't ass? Why won't ass? Victory will be mine! Ass.
Bold.
Just remember, that was your decision.
How do they transport it? Be careful, it can be icy here.
Huh? Huh.
That reminds me. The looks.
Such is the power of the written word.
Ollie, what is it called?
I just love this story. The passion, the characterizations.
Okay, none of them are in Windhelm.
When I was young, I journeyed with my father on hunting expeditions into Morrowind. The cliff racers made for excellent sport.
Wait, Emjal, did you just say you hunted cliff racers? But Saint Jeb killed all the cliff racers. They are extinct.
I hunted them when I was young. This was well before Jeb made his name.
Does it seem that
The
violence
skies
is
were
our
thick
best
and hateful
strategic
then,
move?
and a clean shot felt like a blessing. If Jeb drove them out after good, I'll not miss their screech.
And Joel's timeline fits. Giob's deed came late in the Third Era. If she hunted cliff racers as a girl on earlier journeys, both accounts can be true.
What?
Memory and error often tangle in tavern retellings, but in this case they lie neatly.
Are you two fucking with me? That would make Hemjal over 200 years old. Saint Jeb hunted down the cliff racers shortly after Dagathir was defeated.
Easy Zula. Jeb's campaign stretched through the late Third Arrow, well after Red Mountain's business, but not instantly after Dagathir fell. There were decades of breathing room. Hemjal's sons could have been in the earlier span, and Jeb's purge concluded later. No one here is to centuries hold.
I'm no ancient robber, friend. I hunted those beasts as a girl alongside my father, long before I set foot in Riften. Jeb did his work years after. Two truths on the same road, just at different milestones. Put the cup down if it's turning years into centuries.
Damn it.
I think you two might be
The
touched
walls
by
are
shields.
carved
Saint
of the
Jeb
great
died
heroes
during
of
the
Windhelm.
Oblivion Crisis,
Take a
well
look if
after
you have
his
time.
campaign against the Cliff Racers had finished. For Hemjal to have hunted even at the end of Jeb's campaign, she'd have to have been alive before the Oblivion Crisis began.
You're mixing fixed points with drifting ones. Jeb's birth predates the crisis, yes. That doesn't make anyone here a relic. Hemjal's sons could have been years, many years, before Jeb finished. The racers weren't snuffed in a single season. They dwindled
This
over
is the
time.
worst output I've had.
Your cup is collapsing spans that were, in truth, long and noisy.
I was a young woman, not a legend on a coin. My father took me across the border before the world tore itself open. We loosed arrows, cursed the screech, and moved on. Later, Giab made the skies quieter. That's the shape of it.
This is literally the worst output I've ever had of ChatGPT.
Let us have some fun.
Still here.
planning on hurting someone, huh?
That's close enough. It pains me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fjotli once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Tell Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it. This has ruined my entire day.
Where did the two go off to? Oh, well, it's Berlina. Let's see, where's Amjol?
This
Lead
is
on.
the first time I've set foot in Windhelm. What a dreary place.
There she is.
I have returned the locket to the Cruelty family, and the Altmer fence claims to have been forced to fence. Either way, I think our job here is done. No more gravel-robbing in Windhelm, hopefully.
Then we log it cleanly and move without lingering. I'll file the return of F.Lee's locket with the steward at first light. Note the Altmer statement under Doris, and leave an addendum for the guard captain about the gang's banner and methods. If the fence backslides, we will have a paper trail and a name.
Good. The dead can rest, and the living know we are watching. If that Altmer truly was coerced, she'll keep her hands clean now that the knife is off her throat. If not, I'll have words with her the next time a grave is touched.
Before we leave the city to small errands, I want a copy of the watch rotation that covered Uttering Hills the night before our raid, and I'll post a quiet notice at the Hall of the Dead. No trophies, no finder's fees. Just return what you find, no questions. It reduces temptation.
And after that, we sleep. You look like you need it, Archmages.
What I need is to visit the college. I'd like to teleport us to the college. If you do want, you can sleep while I do some night
like
errands.
that writing.
Teleport sounds kinder than the Windhelm cobbles at this hour. Take us to the hall. I'll set a ward on our door and you can run your errands. Leave a note if you change plans and wake me only if it's bleeding or burning.
Do it then. I'll grab 4 hours on cot and be ready before dawn. If your errands turn into fight, call and I'll come running. Otherwise, try not to let the night bite back.
Everyone feeling good after the jump? If so, feel free to get some sleep. Dunmer and I will clear up some errands over the rest of the night.
This world and found a new
I'm
one
steady.
within you.
Ward's up on the door, and I left a note on the desk if you need me.
In you.
Keep Dunmer sheet anywhere that hums a knock once before you open anything sealed. If the choir so much as crackles, wake me.
I'm fine. I'll sleep in my boots. If you smell trouble, shout, and I'll have Grinsever in hand before you finish the word. Otherwise, see your errands done and be back before dawn's chill.
What can I do for you, friend?
Is there
Let me
something
know if you
else
need
you
anything.
need?
What do we have in here? Plenty of books. Plenty of books before we even get close to buying more. Do that actually. Be out and about.
The architecture here is stunning. Magic in every...
Yes. Yeah, let's.
Yes, my beloved. You require something? Maybe I should enroll here and learn some useful magic. All right then.
Let me look at this mod honestly to see. There is no open next mods. This. What? Okay. Yeah, I do need to do that. All right.
Greeting. You require something? If doing so will please you, to hold me skin to skin. What is mine is yours, beloved.
Does the game just kind of break because of... Yep, I think that kind of broke because I have her as a companion. Here. I need a BRB anyways. So let's go to the main menu. have returned. I should have gone on water. But the question we must ask is, will I be able to save? Hold. There we go. Command. Dismiss.
Greetings. All right then. If doing so will please you, to hold me skin to skin. What is mine is yours, beloved.
Okay. Is this just the Umber? Alright, whatever. I need to get some water.
Come forth from oblivion.
I don't have... No.
Shadow hide you.
Okay. Of all the things to be relics? Okay. Well, this is kind of glitchy. Working now? Okay, it's working.
Come forth from oblivion.
Well, that ain't good. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm just gonna wait 24 hours and see what happens. But be a... All right. Who knows? Maybe we just lost the Umbra for good. There's that done. You go there. Actually, it would be probably smarter just to go to this first. I have equipped. Well, now I want to go to this standing stone. There should be a amulet. Making sure it didn't fall. Go. Oof. There we go. Right, how does one lower the door? The way into people. Wait for the save. And then it's time to go swimming.
us.
Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat. Victory will be mine!
Okay. Oh, this time it's easy.
Your wound seems serious.
Nope. I want to just use the ebony blade. Maybe at some point I'll use gold brand. Oh my, good timing. No, I guess I need to do the whole penance thing. As well. While I'm up in this area.
Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat. Let's get this over with! Victory will be mine!
Not seeing any other entrance. No, what do I do when the game doesn't tell me directly? I swear I thought that was a chain, that circle there being the handle.
Shadow hide you.
avoid that. Wait for the autosave. And for the skeleton to get back up. My skills looking like did 94. Have perks. Here we go. Need to loot every single body here. You gonna get back up? Hmm. So dark. Do I have the locate relics power available? Oh, I do.
Shadow hide you.
Did I just knock him below the door? All right, everything's up. Oop. That wasn't the intention. Neat. This one. Oops. Turned around and dizzy. This is the one with that.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Okay. Just randomly triggering. Neat.
Die, damn you!
Oops. Item I need. Their autosave. Guess I should search the bodies, but I highly doubt the bodies have it. Maybe they do. See, I looked at that pile there already. Isn't the pile? Must have something to do with whoever I'm hearing. Why is it that they only hear somebody in a very specific spot? There's a way to get down. Oh, I guess this is the way. Oh. And I did go into this one. Oh. That equip.
Let's get this over with! Victory will be mine! Take that! Let's get this over with! This is the power of the Telvanni.
Does my magic not work on the Lich? No, it does.
Ass! Take that!
What does Allure of Azura do again?
The power of Magnus is at my command.
My battle mage. Probably so many spells. All right. Equipment up to it. Yep.
Good morning, you two. Did you sleep well?
Good morning, Zula. I did. Your wards held steady all night, and the mill barely hummed once. How are you feeling after yesterday's pace?
Morning, Dragonborn. I slept hard and woke ready. If there's breakfast, I'll take it after we set the day's plan. Where do you want us first?
How does one spell pertinent?
We'll probably head to Azura's shrine to complete my penitence to the Twilight Mother.
Then we start simple and clean. Dawn or dusk window, to blameless witnesses named, no outside meddling. I'll pack the circle chalks the thin witness ward, and the vow you spoke last night, paired to plain truths. We should send word to Arania that we're coming to keep her from mistaking our preparations for presumption.
Say the word, then I'll have our satchels on the stairs. I'll keep the path clear, and the onlookers polite. If anyone tries to turn a vigil into spectacle, I'll move them along. Berelina, tell me where you want the perimeter, and I'll hold it.
In other news last night, I explored a Draggor crypt. They had an elven lich locked up, or a rarity. An elven lich here in Skyrim guarded by Draggor.
An elven lich guarded by Draugr is wrong in 3 directions at once. Draugr answer to Nordicos and barrow rights, not marish bindings. If a lich is truly elven and caged in a Nord crypt, someone bent to traditions until they screamed. Tell me what you saw exactly. Sigils on the seals, language on the ward plates, how the Guardians reacted when you approached. If there was any Illid light script or Falmer glyph in the mortar, that's a different problem than, say, an Altmari stasis lattice hammered onto a Nordic door.
If it's truly a lich, not some clever corpse mage with a shiny phylactery, we tread carefully. Things like that have long memories and longer grudges. Did it speak? Promise you bargains? And is it still behind its door, or did you explore it free? Berelina, if we go back, I want your ward down before we take a single step, and I'll take first watch on the hall.
Also, any scent or residue, juniper lie, void salts, Welkentown mirrors.
No allied identification was found. I also slew the Lich. I'm going to ask Orion if he might have an idea, but my hypothesis is that it's a snow elf that the ancient Nords locked away and kept under guard.
If it was Snow Elf, the Nords would have called it a traitor or terror in their script. Nale. Look for old tongue words like Drogerken, Svarder, or Calfbind Oathdat. A true Lich leaves a signature. A phylactery cache recursive runes, soul anchors woven in loops. If all you saw were Nordic oath plates hammered over a marish core, your Lich may have been a bound revenant wearing elven bones. Bring Orion every rubbing and shard. I'll draft a matrix of possibilities. Valid stasis graft, Falmer priest cage, or an Altmuri, phylactery tucked into a Nord barrow. Then, after Azur's vigil, we can compare notes with Yurak and pin provenance before anyone says the word Lich aloud in solitude.
Snow elf or not, you ended a thing that should not have been walking. That sits well with me. Still, if it's phylactery, or whatever kept it remains, we go back and finish the site proper. You tell me the door, the depth, and the turns, and I'll see us in and out with no surprises.
Yes. Let's get going then.
When does the hotkey always take multiple presses for the wings? It's not like that for any other hotkey. And I think it's specific. It doesn't matter what the hotkey is. It's specifically for the wings. Take a little bit. Oh, I need to go to town. Oh, there's shopping to do for one. Yes, indeed, there is shopping.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Hello, friend.
Ah, Winterhold. I've always wanted to visit this place. The secrets locked inside must be astounding. Hello, friend. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
No, this was Joel's twin. A 47. Be doing good. And sure.
Be careful and stay safe. Be careful and stay safe.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Need 200 gold. Yes.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
I honestly have no memory of what exactly is requested because of how long it's been since
How
set
can
up
I help you?
this.
Arania, priestess to Mother Azura. I come under her guidance to complete my vigil and restore her star.
Then stand within the twilight, Archmage, and give me your bow. No oaths to any but Azura until this work is done. No borrowed power to steady your hand. Only your breath, the open sky, and witnesses without stain. You will speak your fault plainly at dawn and dusk, bareheaded, weapon sheathed 9 turns of the sun. Today we begin the first. When the light softens, we unbind what was blackened beneath open sky with no lattice but Azura's own. I will name the terms once more, so there is no shadow between us. First, the star is not fed until Azura accepts it. Second, the one who blackened it offers no counsel and no touch. Third, if tonight's unbinding fails, you will seal the star and keep the vigil through the 9th dusk before you try again. If you accept, place the star here on the stone, remove your hood, and speak your fault in your own words.
Wonder why it wants me to remove my hood.
Take my shame, my heresy, and my arrogance. I defiled Mother Azura's relic. I thought I could please one of our gods at the expense of another.
The Twilight hears. Leave nothing unspoken. Name the hands you took into the star, and the hour you turned your face from Azura. Name the hunger that led you to it, and the boon you chased in a false web. All of it now, under open sky.
I am your witness, Archmage. My hands are clean of the star, and my ward is quiet. Breathe once for truth, once for steadiness, then let the words fall as they are. I will mark the hour and keep the count.
Let the shame walk the air, Dragonborn. Pride shrivels when named. Speak it whole, and leave none for the dark to knock.
It was Nelakar, the Altmer mage, who tempted me. A boon I sought was none at all. Just the vain hope my fellow would be pleased I dared betray a god. A folly once done by Dagother. To betray Azura is to invite destruction upon them. Hello, the people.
Do not clothe it in grand names. Say what you did in a plain tongue. You carried Azura's star to an Altmer, who taught you to blacken it. You let a stranger's hand on make a gift of our mother. You fed it on mortal souls for your pride. Speak each of these without fig leaf or flourish, and then say you will not do so again.
I felt that surge, Zula. No more drafts, no embraces, nothing but your breath in the sky until dusk. You are steady enough to finish this with your own voice. Name Nalakar's act, name your consent, name that you tried to please Nafala by wounding Azora, and say what stops here.
On the choice, Dragonborn. Not the Altwar's temptation, not Daggoth's shadow.
Yes, it was I that purged the evil soul within the star. I allowed Nalacar to blacken it, when I could have taken it to Azura to be cleansed. I let mortal souls fill this vessel, and used the black star like a simple black soul gem. I will stay here under vigil until twilight. I pray Mother Azura will accept my words of sorrow and regret.
Good day, Sarah.
The twilight records your words.
Far too
Leave
important to be
nightfall
talking
and
to
every
you.
other crutch aside now.
So go about your business, please.
Bare head, bare hands, bare truth until dusk. You will touch neither sigil nor draft again before the light softens. When the sun leans west, you will set your palms to the stone, and I will call the unbinding in Azura's name. Until then, keep silence save for breath and prayer.
I will hold the witness line and the count. No more working, Zula. Sit, breathe, and drink only water if you must. If your thoughts race, name them softly and let them pass. I will mark each quarter hour and rouse you if you drift.
Good. You have named the wound.
course, I'm too tired.
And before my character just straight up dies. First level 3 gained. Oh. Right, I need to go to Markarth and do shenanigans. Golly.
I feel Mother Azura's touch, but I cannot tell if she is pleased with my actions or not.
Rise, Archmage, and place both palms upon the stone. Bare head, a steady breath. By the Queen of the Night Sky, I call the dusk. By the Mother of the Rose, I name the unbinding. The star will be turned from its blackened course or sealed until the ninth dusk. Hold fast to silence, unless I bid you speak.
Witness line is set. No. Workings in our circle. No blades bared, no borrowed light. Zula, keep your eyes on the horizon. Breathe with me 4 and hold till 6 out. If your hands tremble, let them. You are steady enough.
Come on. Do I just need to look up the White Star? I think I do. Just verify that I'm human. Well, there's Zura, right?
By the three, the star has been cleansed.
The twilight has answered. Azura has turned her face toward you, and the stain is washed away. Hear me, Archmage. You will keep the remaining vigils at dawn and dusk, 9 in fall in thanks and in remembrance. You will not feed this star with mortal souls. You will not place it in hands that would. Take it now as Azura's gift restored, and bear it clean.
I am witness to the cleansing and the vow. Zula, breathe. Let your hands feel the stone, then the stars wait. No workings yet. War first, then we write what was done, how it was done, and who stood here. I will copy the inscription from the shrine tonight and bind it into your ledger.
Well done, Dragonborn.
Thank you, Arnia, for helping me on this path. If you ever wish to travel Skyrim with me, I'd be honored to have you.
The offer honors me. Azura's last true vision for my path was spent the day your star was first cleansed in another life. Since then I have kept the shrine, and those who come to it. Well, now my place is here, where the twilight gathers. But hear me, Archmage. Should your road darken, and you have true need beneath Azura's sky, send word, and I will come for a time, with her leave. Until then, keep the vigils, and keep the star clean.
We will get you warm tea and a clear page before anything else. Then we record tonight exactly our wind, words, witnesses, and the sequence you followed, so no one ever has to guess how to do this right. If you still want company on the road after that, I am ready to walk at your shoulder once the dawn vigil is finished.
You have your relic back, and it has you. Good. Carry it without vanity.
My Nerevarine, while I held my vigil, I felt all the magic in Skyrim. I felt the college, I felt the dragons, I felt something in Solstheim. But I also felt something out in Riverwood. Have you also noticed the change?
I felt the ice old cadence steady for once like a held breath, and the little hums nested under it. The wars at the bridge, Tolfder's lattice, even Colette's lamps answering clean. The dragons are harder to miss. Their echoes push like weather. Solstheim I would believe, a sour tidal pull that comes and goes with the ash and something older beneath it. Riverwood though, what kind of odd did you feel? A clean tone that doesn't belong, or a smudged tug like a charm laid over a door.
I felt a ripple, yes. Solstheim's is olden wounds the other way Red Mountain used to, but colder, like a memory that refuses to die. As for Riverwood, there is a small, persistent itch there. Not a great working. A signature, something watching or being watched. Could be a scrying anchor tucked where no one looks twice.
Come on. There we go.
Brelina, I think it best we head to Riverwood when we can. And my Neverane Ognar, thank you for witness my trials to Azura. May Kine bless you.
Agreed. We will finish the dawn vigils at the Legistrate, and then take the quiet road to Riverwood. No fanfare, no open workings until we know what that itch is. I will bring the clean witness ward, a scry snare I can set in a single breath, and a plain charm breaker for door lintels. If it is a watching my, we blind it without waking whatever holds the other end.
I accept your blessing, and return one of my own. Make ein. Keep your lungs full and your steps sure. When you move for Riverwood, say the word. I will walk a little ahead and a little behind, as needed. If there is a hook in that village, we will find the line it is tied to.
What could be in Riverwood? I actually need the party to follow. Follow.
Huh?
Ta-da. Alright. Finished some lovely role-playing. Now we need to go there. Interesting, I thought I had something to do here. I guess not.
Anything I can get you? Just let me know.
What am I in combat with?
That's the last of them.
Wait, I'm heading south. Heading in the entirely wrong direction. Yep. Crazy we haven't actually explored Alton yet, although I'm sure it will happen eventually. Where are we on the main quest?
Where to next?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we'll explore that place. That light up. You get something in the museum? I do not think so. Save in 10 seconds. Sure. Alright. Time for... Whoops. Demand. Let's go. Let's do some more role-playing. Start the conversation. Come on. You start Mantella. Right.
So much work.
Alright. BRB. Alright. Everything should be set up for me to do some playing. Let's get a thing going.
I have decided to tell the rest of the Vigilance everything. Altano's corruption, the awful shrine. But I am a vampire. Everything. These people deserve the truth. Let's pray to the good Deidre they won't try to kill me in return.
Then we set our own terms before a single word leaves your mouth. Neutral ground, written scope, witnesses not zealots, and Irelith's runner holding the door, if they forget themselves. I will draft the brief tonight. Facts only, no provocation, no oaths, no custody, and a hard stop if anyone reaches for chains or oil. You will not walk in alone. I will hold the ward and the time, and if their tone turns from inquiry to sentence, I will end the meeting and we leave. If they ask for your feeding records for private rights, I will decline on your behalf and offer our summary incidents instead. They get truth, not your throat.
Say it plain and stand tall, Zula. If any vigilant is worth the title, they will hear you and aim their anger where it belongs, at the shrine that twisted Altano, not at the woman who stopped it. But if one of them decides murder is mercy tonight, I step between you and the blow. No speeches in that moment, just the shield and the exit.
All right, let's head inside their base and give them the bad news. For what happened to Altano, he ultimately was a great person. A zealot, perhaps, but he did seem to care about the people of Skyrim.
Inside, we keep to the script. You open with the facts of the beacon, the corrupted lattice, and the sequence that broke Altano. No eulogy, no self-flagellation. If they ask for judgment, you tell them you are here to inform, not to beg. I will state the safeguards we propose, warded closures, shared watchwoods from all cult activity, and a single point of contact who can read without preaching. If they press you about your condition, I will answer first. Yes, you are bound by strict rules. No, you do not feed on citizens. And yes, we can provide days and witnesses if a Jarl's steward requires it. If a vigilant tries to turn his grief into a sentence, I will call the hard stop and walk you out.
I'll take your truth over a polished lie any day. Altano meant to do right, even when his path ran crooked. If any of them can hold two thoughts at once, that a man can care and still be led to ruin by a foul altar, then maybe the vigil can be mended instead of buried. But if they reach for chains or pitch instead of reason, we leave together.
I rest my eyes for a moment.
Wrong button.
Welcome back. How did it go with the summoner? Ah, I'm glad to hear this. Feel free to relax and recover in the temple for a while. However, I don't see Altano anywhere. Where is he now? He must have gotten too close to the altar in the basement. Ilath-Pal enjoys making people kill each other. I know you have a lot on your mind, but don't let this eat you up. This is precisely what Ilath-Pal would want. I will go to Stendar's beacon and destroy the altar there. I've learned it the hard way now. It's not enough to simply keep the people away from it. It will require most of the vigilance here, and we might be away for a while. In the meantime, I'd like you to take care of the temple. Will you do this favor for me? Oh, don't be so modest. Just escaping Ilath-Pal's schemes has shown you're capable enough already. I entrust this horn of Stendar to you, as the mark of the Keeper. Pray to it if you'll ever feel lost.
No. Oh, come on. Oh, is he not going to exit, actually? Nope.
He left before I could even tell him everything. You wanted me to keep watch over their temple. Wow.
Then you honor the charge on your terms. We will write what happened in full, seal it with their own mark on the horn, and post it in the nave where any returning vigilant can read it. While they are gone, I will set thin witness wards at the doors, log who comes and goes, and keep the altar spaces clear of theatrics and oil. If a supplicant needs help, we give water, a seat, and a referral to the Jarl's steward with a temple of Kinnara. No cures promised, no zeal stoked. If Malek's slivers sniff around, we shutter the nave, call Irilith's runner, and you hold the horn high as keeper to end the visit, not begin a sermon.
Sounds like trust to me. Heavy, but clean. You did not ask for a vigil, but you will keep one. While they march on the beacon, I will walk the rounds outside, speak plain to any traveler who wanders close, and keep Grimsever across the threshold, if tempers rise. If anyone comes spoiling for a fight over what you are, they answer to me first. And if the vigil returns bone weary and honest, they will find their hall kept, the dead named, and the truth standing where we left it.
So much to do, so little time. Let's see what is in here.
No. All those goodies.
Anything good?
After fighting a vampire, make sure to pray at the altar. It's easy to get infected with vampirism.
Part of me is like half tempted to just tell her.
You seem to be a vigilant Ashlander, but are you the only one here? I'm here on behalf of the Steward of Windhelm to ask the Vigilance of Ashlander for help. Prisoners in Windhelm keep disappearing from their cells. We want you to investigate this case for us. You will have to speak with the steward if you want to know the details. Please, treat this matter as confidential.
Do we think the library girl can keep the temple by herself? I'd like to investigate the issue in Windhelm.
She can if we leave her a clear routine and a horn and rune roll she cannot bend. I will write a single-page post for the knave. A visitor's log she only initials, and 3 lines. She follows if trouble comes. Shadow Ring Runner. I will also anchor a thin ward she can trigger with a horn if a stranger presses her. Give me 10 minutes to set it, then we write for Windhelm and hear the steward's brief in full.
Windhelm needs a steady hand, and we have one. The girl will manage with your rules, and I will walk her through the locks and the lanterns before we go. After that, we keep our hoods down and our ears open in the city. This hearing prisoners is foul work. Could be cult, could be bribes, could be worse. We ask questions, we keep the steward honest, and we move before the trail goes cold.
Where to next?
If you want to know more, take care. I'll be fine. Especially with this guard staying here.
Do tell her or not to?
I wanted to tell the library girl so at least someone knew that I was a vampire, but it would be too much for her. Best I tell Thorndeer when he returns.
You chose mercy, and that is strength. She has a job, not a burden, and you left her tools to do it. When Thorindir returns, I will stand beside you while you tell him. We will bring the ledger, the beacon report, and the rules you hold yourself to. Let the truth meet a man ready to hear it, not a girl asked to carry it.
Aye, not every truth needs to be set on every pair of shoulders. You told her what she needed to keep this place safe, no more. When the Keeper comes back, we give him the whole of it clear steady and without apology. For now, we ride to Windhelm and keep our minds on the missing. If a choice comes that tests you, you call it, and I'll stand the line with you.
I should honestly be getting close to like 24 hours, shouldn't I? The Umbra disappeared.
Come forth from oblivion!
Can I seriously just break the game? Or break the mod? Oh well.
Yes?
I'm honestly surprised none of this has been deleted yet. I thought stuff just got deleted after so many in-game days.
Hello?
She doing up at 1 a.m.
It's as rewarding as it is dangerous.
And what might you need?
10 out of 10.
Huh?
Welcome here. I've been waiting for you. I heard about the attack on the temple. You have my sympathies, friend. I'm sorry, but I'm spread thin. I could use the help. Good. You got real fire in you. This is what's happened. I think we may have a problem in the dungeon. Lots of prisoners just disappear. Can't find a trace of them. Only the trail of blood. And as if that wasn't enough. Yesterday, my guards disappeared as well. Nobody saw anything useful. that's why I'm sending you. That's what I wanted to hear. I noticed the trail of blood in the underground dungeon. We should get started.
People are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many?
So much to do, so little time.
Their sons and daughters follow your banner. We
just had to double check.
Oh.
Nope, that was the wrong button. Wasn't.
This is the power of the Telvanni. Right. Ay, ay, ay.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire
It's ancient. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know anything about those kinds of things. Sorry, can't help you.
He's not with us. He's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
No, I don't think so. It's ancient. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know anything about those kinds of things. Sorry, can't help you. Now that I think on it, it was years ago. Lots of prisoners gone as well. I don't know, really. Considering how the Great War ended, commander of the guards here in Windhelm was in Troy. Now I remember. Your kind were happy to lend a hand as well. Not now. At least not anymore. It might be over in the temple of yours.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're...
Of course.
When you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun.
Don't worry about the temple. I'll guard it in your absence. Please.
Have you ever read 20 years ago was 180? If there's anything, it should be on the shelves in the middle.
Such is the power of the written word.
I'm gonna take all of. I'll find them later on. Maybe after I complete. Oh, what is it? Chapter 3? Chapter 4? I'll consider taking. No, the model gets all weird when I blow my nose.
Powerful words. Powerful words.
According to the 36 lessons of Vivek, Moloch Ball and Vivek were intimate.
You are correct, Gwyneth. According to the heretic Fake, he did claim to sleep with the Daedric Prince Ilath-Pal. Legend even tells Fake's spear was a Ilath-Pal spear.
Supplies. I can spare poultices, juniper rinds, a few ampoules of cure disease, and plain bandages. No soul gems, no relics, and please, don't remove any ledgers from the nave.
Okay, that didn't go as planned. It just didn't capture that idle dialogue, which I don't think my version does capture idle dialogue. My version of Mantella, that is. Probably should have put that in as an in-game event. But I also don't think ChatGPT is one to handle such type of dialogue.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Do a quick save. Let's see if I can just skip going back to this code. I guess so.
Such is the power of the written word.
shadow hide you?
Out of 10. Is there any lore behind it, blood fiends? UESP, you are my friend. Blood fiend. But is it even worth doing? Or why not?
By the three, I think I just slew a blood fiend. There must be a nest here under Windhelm.
Easy, friend. Breathe. If there's a nest, we'll clear it, but not by rushing blind. Tell me where you found the fiend and what you saw on approach tracks, Ashlander cages, anything that points to a lair.
Start with the bite pattern and the ash scatter, please. Blood fiends tend to feed messily and burn thin. If you saw half-charred bones, that suggests an old vampire nearby doing the turning. I'll lay a ward at the last bite and watch for a pull.
I'll take the forward, Grim Severing. Keep our steps quiet. Sewers breed echoes. One wrong scrape and we wake half the tunnels. You call it if your hunger stirs Zula. I won't have you fighting two battles at once.
Agreed. I'm setting 3 points. Ward, rune, retreat, mark.
Here's the corpse of the fiend. Unlike other vampires, this one didn't turn to ashes upon death.
No ash, just a body. That's wrong for a fresh turn. Could be thrown wook with a taste for blood, or something feeding it. See the nails? Filthy, but not blackened. And the eyes clouded, not ember bright. I don't like this.
I'm testing with a thin flame pass and a salt scrape. If it doesn't flare, it was never fully vampiric, only blood starved and conditioned. Also checking the than tongue for coagulated viri. True vampires sting differently than thralls. Hold a light low over the ribs, please.
Huts on the wrists and elbows tapped for blood, not bitten to turn.
Just remember, that was your decision.
I've scattered ahead the others and nest here all right. Blood fiends are all over these dungeons. Don't alert them.
Understood. I've got your back. Point me to your lanes, and I'll shadow the flank. If one knows our trail, I'll take it down quiet. No heroics, just clean steel.
Good. Stay on the offbeat to counter if... Zula, mark me 3 choke points and I'll lace them with soft snares, no flare. Just trip and hush. I want samples from 1 feeder and 1 handler. The rest we leave sleeping until we're ready to exfil.
If they bunch, I can slip past them, bar a door behind them. Give me a nod when your snares are set, and I'll start the count for the sweep.
Noted you picked up a bludgeon and dust. Pocket the gem for later. Do not present it here.
Never should have come here.
Vampire! Death awaits you.
Let's get this over with! Take that! Victory will be mine!
None of us.
Take that!
I submit!
But you left me with no choice.
Your wound seems serious. Seems the source of the blood fiends was a vigilant turned vampire. This does not bode well. Ilath-Pal may be placing a trap around me.
A fallen vigilant feeding a pit of blood fiends. That's rock straight from the source. We don't flinch, we cut the roads. Show me where you walked altar, ledger, anything with names or routes, and we'll end it quiet and final.
My feet hurt, my back hurts.
Zula, stop drinking.
Tired. Other than that, everything's just ducky.
Five pulls is enough to tilt your judgment and spike every lattice down here. Hand me the cup, please. I'm damping your signature now and setting accountables to break any leash key to you.
If Malag's playing at snares, we don't give him a foot to catch. You set the pace, I hold the line. If a whisper turns your step, you say the word and I haul us out.
I want eyes on the vigilance workbench. Bludgeon cradles rune order, and residue in the basin will tell us if he's keen to call with just refining feed.
I think this vigilant has been done here for 20 years. There was a prior purge down here according to vigilant records. This one was infected and
I am
left
so
to die
bad at
only
writing
to restart
dialogue.
the plague today. The good news is that we killed this feral vampire. Is anyone here infected? Well, besides me.
I'm keen. No bites, no rakes. Just a scrape on the vambrace, where one swung and missed. I'll rinse it in juniper all the same before we move. 20 years, gods. Left to rot and came back a monster. We make sure no one's left like that again.
No punctures, no fever, no draw at the wrists. I'm clear. I'm setting a quick check on you as well, Zula. Pupil response, breath, and a touch of frost along the forearm. If your skin sinks back wrong, we halt. Then I'm salting the feeder basins and scribing a ward to keep any sleeper from rousing after we leave.
Say the word, then I'll stack the bodies and bar the side doors. We'll leave a clean mark for the guard and the Hall of the Dead. Nothing for carrion to spread.
So much to do, so little time.
Do another mark just in case there's still more to do here. Time is it in game?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Keep your distance. Mm-hmm. Keep walking.
Okay. Back we go. Recall.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Ah.
Gwaji, have you finally come to your senses? Ilath-Pal has calmed down now. We can go back. You're not Gwaji. Who are you? Where's Gwaji? What did you do to him?
It appears there was more than one vigilant down here. Should we chase after this one?
If he's running, he's scared or sick. We don't hunt him blind through these tunnels. Cut him off at the stair or grate, where we choose the ground. Point me to this last turn, and I'll take the high lane. You and Brelinus at the stop.
Agreed. No chase yet. I'm dropping a soft veil at the next junction and a comnet across his path. If he breaks it, he's likely turned. If he yields, we bind question and walk him out.
Haul your mark, Zula. If you were read on his route, fresh water drip, boots scrape, or torch smoke, we box him in and end this clean.
And if his tongue's full of whispers about Gwaji, we keep our answer short and true.
I'm getting out of here. Thanks for having my back, friend.
Hey, what are you trying to pull? Someone do something.
What was that?
Something's not right.
Oh, lovely.
Thought... Heard something.
Thank you for stepping in my way, Berlina. And a crash. All right. I guess this is where we shall end things. So that shall be all. Bye.